Hotep, I am that I am. Some call me Heru. Just want you to know what's been going on and what's happening. Is it me, or that this society is really just, we take what's given to us, literally. Think about it. We take what's given to us and we settle for that. Now, this is understanding as we grow, as life goes on, we must grow. That's part of life. You know what I'm saying? But when you're not growing, when you stand stagnant, you know what I'm saying? Literally stagnant, no movement. You literally don't grow. You don't grow because in this world, it's about time and space. That's what we got to understand. It's about time and space in this dimensional world. And the saddest thing is that you can tell me about all entertainment. You can tell me about basketball, football, and all these other things that don't have nothing to do with your life. Don't even have no existence in your life. Like I was saying, Reggie Bush don't have nothing. He ain't got no financial value for me. You feel what I'm saying? Think about that. Kim Kardashian, all these celebrities in this, they don't have nothing to do with you, but you still go support them. You know what I'm saying? You support them because you think of an idea, an illusion. You see what I'm saying? And this is all what this world is a big illusion. But we sit here and allow this illusion to control our life. That's what's so deep about Matrix, the Matrix, because it's basically telling you the tools, what you need. You know what I'm saying? Control, it's all up in here. It's all within. That's what they say. It's all within. And the saddest thing, like I said, thousands and millions of people are going through foreclosures. Sit here and talk about they got an issue crying, baby, woo, boo, boo, I'm this, I'm that, I'm boom, boom, boom. But you sit here and invest in another TV set. You know, haven't been paying your mortgage or nothing like that. But you invest in a TV set, you invest in a new car, you invest in all this other crap. You know, literally, and this is my opinion, but this is what we're doing. This society is what we're doing, and we got to realize this. This society been like this from the so-called beginning of civilization. Think about that. Think about that. I mean, what corrupted the Kemet civilization was this kind of this thinking. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, what's going to happen here in this country, the so-called America, as everybody talk about the land of the free, the home of the brave. Ain't no brave folks around here. Sure ain't no brave. The only brave folks is sitting right there in the office, the Oval Office, chilling in the government, doing what they please, and don't care about how you gonna react, because they know how you gonna react and how you gonna respond. You gonna respond accordingly. Yes, master. Just like we had it, just like through this history, it has been slaves. You see what I'm saying? Don't tell me, oh, I'm not a slave, but you're still in this economical system, this monetary system. Go watch Zeitgeist for hints. Watch all three of them. Stop being lazy. You know what I'm saying? Stop being lazy. Start meditating more. Start getting your mind on track. Because that's what it is. It's within. It's not without. It's within. It's in the soul, brother. It's in the soul, sister. That's what time it is. And these are the thoughts that really be going through my head 24/7. People, we need to wake up. We need to realize that this is all an illusion. And eventually what's going to happen, this government we're already in martial law. We're already there, people. We're already there. It might not look as excruciating as the brother would say, or as intense as it gonna get, but eventually it will get there. Look how this government just taking land. Just taking the land. You know, even though they only own real estate. You feel what I'm saying? They don't own the land. I'm talking about the land, the dirt. This is what I'm talking about. This stuff. They don't own that. They cannot own it. That's what I'm telling people. We need to start learning the laws. You need to stop being ignorant. Because there ain't nothing wrong with being ignorant. Because you're not aware of what's really going on. That's all it is. But when you start being aware of what's going on, you're going to start seeing things in a whole nother atmosphere, on a whole nother dimension, because basically that's what's going on. When you start learning about symbolism, eventually you're going to see all the symbols are right in front of you. So you can't say, oh, I didn't know it was there. No, it's right there 24/7. I mean, it's taught in your schoolhouses. You know, your kids come home and telling you these things, and you can't even see it because you're blind, you're deaf, you're dumb. You see what I'm saying? All these things, your Bible you pick up, you so-called reading, your Quran you picking up, you so-called reading, and that's all you doing, you just reading. You ain't studying it, and you ain't studying them books prior to those creations. Come on, people. We need to start opening our mind. We need to start opening our heart, because we all together, we all one. How can we not get that? We're all one. So we must all come together regardless. Don't tell me it's a lack of self-sustainability. People out here is probably more, when you think about it, it's more farmers markets in the whole, when you're talking about a geographical area, you got more farmers markets than any so-called public store or whatever you want to call it. We got to realize these things. So we have all the opportunity. That's why they say, go get you a trade. Then you can barter something. You see what I'm saying? Get a true trade. Yeah, I can fix computers. I can be a carpenter. I can electrician. I could be a solar panelist. Whatever the case may be. Handle your business, but get something of value, something that you can give back. You can build a nation with the quickness if you have to. That's the purpose. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's been my mission ever since. I've been on this mission. You see what I'm saying? I've been on this mission, and it's about growth. That's really where it's coming down. I'm tired of people talking about, they stressing, they doing this, they doing that. You're working a job, killing yourself. You know, by the time you're 50, you're done. Yeah, less than that, 40 now, 30s now, 30s. You got people dying in their 30s because they stressed out. You know what I'm saying? So come on, people, we need to start realizing what's really going on. What is this government is doing? And all they're doing is setting you up for this next election. And then, like my brother always say, you know what we got to whoop these governments at? And I'm not talking about I'm an anti-government or this and that. No, I'm far from that. It's about learning law. But at the same time, the real law is being a juror. Becoming a juror and being a competent juror. See what I'm saying? A competent juror, not an ignorant juror. What they doing every day, getting these ignorant people, oh yeah, he's guilty. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he's guilty. She's guilty. And don't even know the case, don't even know what's going on. Putting people out of their homes, literally. These sheriffs and these so-called police officers, so-called made a vow or an oath to the so-called Constitution of the United States of America and to the Republic for which it stands. How deep is that? Come on, folks. We better get with the program. You feel me? We better get with the program, or the program is going to get you. And that's what's been going on. The program has been getting you. So like I said, it's about coming into the thinking. It's all within. It's not without, folks. It's not without. I'm tired of people talking about getting this entertainment stuff. They have, man, you can, it's crazy. Like I said, people be in foreclosure, but have all the nice things in the world. They have all the nice shoes, 2-3 cars up in the yard. You know what I'm saying? Talking about what they need to be doing, and then they up here crying and boo-hooing about this foreclosure issue. Not necessarily foreclosure issue, but many other issues that's going on. Was your rights is being violated 24/7. You know, you got to get P.O. boxes all down as fraud, identity theft, and all this other crap. They want to come up with all these different facets to take your rights from you slowly. And then we got the nerve to talk about other people's rights. Oh, he's retarded. What is he doing trying to do that and do this and get away with it? Hey, people, we know this is a fiat dollar. We know this system is set up on a fiat system. It's a fake system. We should know that. We need to know that. It's de facto. Everything is de facto, regardless how you see it. It's all an illusion. And that's what I can't express enough, people. We must come together as one, regardless of what you see. Creed, color, yellow, green, purple, whatever the case may be. I'm black, he's white, he's yellow, he's a nigga, he's a white boy, he's a spick, he's this. You know what I'm saying? Come on, people, we better wake up. This is what the separation has been doing to us all this long. Because I'm this color, you don't want to network with me? Come on, people. We all the same color. We bleed the same blood. We have the same souls. You know what I'm saying? It's a micro and a macro. That's how it works. We should know. If we ain't working together with nature, obviously we gonna be against nature. Everything's gonna be happening via gas prices, via tornadoes, via hurricanes, via all these things work within a system that's already generated. As the brother would say, it's the water. All this is water. The preventable water. All this is water. The moon, the sun, everything is water. We just chilling up in there. That's why they say our bodies are 80%, 79, 80% water. So come on, folks, we need to start relating, connecting dots. Can I say that again? Connecting dots. They're telling you all this history, but you don't even take the time to really dig into the history. Why was the Constitution duplicated? Why did they incorporate it, the 14th Amendment, the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th Amendment? Come on. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden you incorporate 1871, you're incorporating D.C. So why do these things affect you? You know what I'm saying? Why are these elements are affecting you? Because you don't see. You don't connect the dots. That's what time it is. And that's why we're here. You see what I'm saying? That's why we're here. We're in this dimension to succeed. Our mission is to get the real truth. And I'm not just talking about the truth just in law aspect. I'm talking about divine truth within. The only divine truth is within. That's the only truth. And the only way you can get there is meditation. Quieting the mind or silencing the mind. That's all you can do. Silence the mind and everything else will fall in place, guaranteed. Because you won't stress for all this negativity, all these actions people are saying to you and hurting your little heart. Because you haven't built self-confidence in yourself. You haven't built self-awareness. You haven't built self-empowerment. You see what I'm saying? These are elements you need within you. Not without you. You see what I'm saying? Within you. And don't tell me a book is going to help me and this and that. Yes, to an extent. But it's all about association. You see what I'm saying? It's all about associating with the right mindset, associating with the right people, associating with that right group or organization, not these groups and organizations that strand you away from the truth, telling you all this. Well, the Bible says this and this and that, and then you believe it because you're not looking up yourself. You're not going to read it for yourself. You're not going to study it for yourself. You just taking it as is, and that's the problem with this society. We just take it as is. The government can tell us a big old lie, bold-faced lie, can tell you just pretty, oh man, they got it so down. Then they just got their backups. They got that CNN, they got that Fox Network, they got many other MSNBC and all these other pretty illusions. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say go watch Zeitgeist. It'll break it down for you a little bit there. It'll break it down for you a little bit so you get some, the basics, at least the basics, the foundation. Then you start building upon that. That's the whole purpose, building upon that. And the key element, like I say, the coldest thing, and majority of the people out there do not do this. We don't read. Come on, I don't care who you are, black, color, green, yellow, whatever. You don't read. That's a problem. And that's a big problem because it's declining. And then they always saying, oh, they're dumbing them down. Yep, they're dumbing them down. And we see the results each and every day. Somebody's rights is getting violated right now as I speak. But we sit here and laugh at them and say, why is he doing this? Okay, well, he deserved that, and all this other crap. Going around with license plates and driver's license. What? Come on, people, we need to get this in our head. Then we got all these older generations still talking head, doing this, doing that, still don't get the point. And they've been there. They know what's going on with the so-called fiat dollar, 1933, when they took everything out of existence. Then they want to create the Social Security Act in 1935. Come on, people, we need to get this in our head. How hard is it to not really grasp it? That's what be killing me. It's not hard, but I can see, because when you're blinded, or you in a coma, as the brother would say, you in a coma and you don't want to get up out of that coma. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes the coma, you can get kicked out of the coma when they put that respirator on you, the electrodes in you. That's what you need. You need some electrodes to shoot up in you, give you some electricity up in you. And that's the whole point of meditation, giving you some electricity. Giving you some electricity and some action. And I'm here too. You know, and many other brothers and sisters are here too to help you to actually excel, because all we can do is guide. We can't take you, we can't, kick you. I mean, we feel like doing it. Trust me. But at the same time, we can't do it for you. You got to do it on your own. You got to make that decision, and that's the key thing. Just like I said on Matrix, Neo had to make the decision, the red pill or the blue pill. Which one? You know what I'm saying? And stop settling for these middle pills, because that's what they got now. They got this yellow pill. we done flipped out and just settle for anything. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't even want to engage into it. But until next time, my family, because it's the world family. It's the world family. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just me and mine. But we got to understand it's all about one. We got all these issues about all these groups and this and that, and just think about it. All these groups, when you think about all these hate groups too, just think about it. They promote hate. Obviously, they're not growing nowhere. You see that? and I would go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go there. You got the Ku Klux Klan, you got the Nation of Islam, and all the rest of the branches. You know what I'm saying? I'm just showing you this fear of this understanding what's been going on, and then we want to blame everybody. I'm blaming the white man. I'm blaming this. I'm blaming these brothers over here. I'm blaming this. No, you need to blame yourself. Be responsible for yourself. When you're responsible for yourself, everything else falls in place. That's the key element. Now, see, if everybody took the time, and we literally can do this, we don't have no excuses. You telling me you got to go work. You don't even know your child. You don't even know your family. You don't even know your wife. And then you're wondering why the divorce rates are going up sky high. Even though it's other social issues as well. But at the same time, we must take the time. We must make the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a choice. You must make the time, because eventually what's going to go down, and I keep saying this, we're going to have a civil war, and the civil war is going to be so dirty. It's going to be worse than it was back in the 1860s. It's going to be a lot worse, if that's a word. But it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy to a point where you ain't even going to recognize your own people. That's what's going to be crazy. You ain't going to even recognize your own family, because you're going to be all divided of, oh, because he's a religion. He's a Muslim. He's a Christian. He's a Buddha. He's a Hinduism. He's this. He's that. Come on, people. All we have in common, just like Fresco was saying, the cat from Venus Project, we all have in common we need to eat, have some shelter over our head, you know what I'm saying? Come on, them the main things, and shelter over our head, eat, and clothing. Now tell me, what differences are those? We all come together on that element, so why can't we come together now? What's the problem? No, because this is that, and he's doing this, and he's about that. Man, people, we all on a mindset where we need to come together. That's what we need to do. We need to stop doing this division. You know what I'm saying? We need to start getting like some of these other countries, and I have some examples next part. on the people who's actually coming as a collective, and stop letting these governments bulldog. Because we got to understand, the government is you. You are the government. You know, when the government used to be afraid of the people. You see what I'm saying? The people. When people was Nat Turner. You feel what I'm saying? Nat Turner. That's the people was Nat Turner back in the day. So they was very afraid. You see what I'm saying? They was very afraid because they knew the capabilities what the people had. But what happened? They came out with this genius school system. Yeah, come on, let's make it a public school for everybody. Bring it in, 50s. All of a sudden, okay, we got integration. Let's go, let's make it happen. Sure, all of a sudden, all this dumbing down. The system has been created so beautiful. I mean, it's a miraculous. I mean, it's beautiful when you think about on the other side. They did a great job, and they still doing a great job. Man, convincing you this so-called black man, if that's a word, I don't even know it. I don't even call that a. It's sad how we put these statuses on black man and Negro and African American and all these other statuses. We are sick people. We are some sick people when you think about it. We always want to label something, even though it don't even need a label. We're all cosmic. We're all part of the life force, as the brothers would say and sisters would say. We all part of the micro and macro. This is all B. What they say? As above, so below. Come on, people. As above, so below. All this, the sun, the moon. Look how genius that is. The sun is chilling over here. The moon is over here. You got the birds. You got the beautiful trees. Come on, and land. This is all us. This is all Mike, Grow Cosmics. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? We're all part of this life force. Let's start acting like one. See what I'm saying? Let's start acting like one instead of acting like millions and billions of people that don't have no. We all deranged. We're screwed up, and then we think all individual. Oh, and I'm the only one who thinks like this, and I'm this way, and I'm no. You ain't even the only one think like this. Every thought that has been thought on has been thought of. So you ain't special. You know what I'm saying? You ain't special. The only time you're special is when you're on that spiritual path. Period. That's the only time you're special. Period. Because you're the only one who can walk that path. Nobody else can walk that path but you. That's why you keep reincarnating. Because you're wondering why you keep coming back. Because you haven't came to the truth. You haven't came to the truth within you. You know what I'm saying? So the genius was like, hey, let's create this religion. That's what they had. They created a religion. Buddhism, Hinduism, and all the rest of these, Christianity, Islam, all these other religions, world religions, Judaism, you know, Catholicism, whatever, all these isms. Think about it. Created all these isms, and all of them they expand without you, outside of you, not within you. The Gnostics, as they would say, knowledge, knowing. You know, I know these truths to be true because I live them, I walk them, I talk them, I be about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you guys nothing that I don't do. This is what I do. This is how I live. Yes, it might be very stressful. It might be very risk-taking, because I sure do take a risk, but that's part of life. You take a risk every time you go outside your doors. You take a risk every time you get up in that car. You take a risk every time you actually engage with some other being or some kind of animal running around. You take a risk, period. It's all about how you take it within. That's the key element, within, my people. And like I said, once again, it's all love. It's all love. Happiness and peace is within. You know what I'm saying? You must govern yourself, as I was telling my mentor. You must govern yourself. You see what I'm saying? You don't have a choice. But when you start governing yourself, those like-minded folks will come be attracted to you. Therefore, you're connecting as a unit. You feel what I'm saying? Every time you go as a unit, you're more powerful. You feel what I'm saying? So as we come more to a point where we can come as a unit, as unity, as one, you see how good they did. They even created the occupation. You know, the occupation of all these different states. You know, you had all these different cities doing all the metropolis cities throughout the, you know, the last year. And it's funny how genius they are, because they just settle everything down. Oh, they said, okay, now we're going to get the basketball rolling again. Just get them entertainment back up and rolling. And how convenient. Nobody's doing anything anymore because they all sold out. But at the same time, we must think of this. It's not that the bankers are wrong. We got to understand we are wrong because we're investing in these banks. People, we need to stop using this monetary system. We need to go back to the bartering system. And I know I'm going to have a whole bunch of people telling me, okay, what do you need to do to barter and all this other stuff? I love you too, but you got to realize this. We got to stop one day. Something's going to happen. They say this is the time of the knowing, right? This is the time of the knowing, 2012, but it ain't even hit that pinnacle yet. You figure it ain't even hit, it's supposed to be December 21st, 2012. Okay? It hadn't even hit that pinnacle. Obviously, the consciousness of the folks, the consciousness of this cosmic dimension has not embraced it yet. You know, you got a few people out there that's definitely on, you know, Dr. Ashby, Ra Nefer, you know, and many other different spiritual predecessors. You know what I'm saying? Definitely on a point, you know, the Dalai Lama, you know, and a lot of these cats are on point. You know what I'm saying? But one thing we don't do, we pick up, we want to do the Martin Luther King, we want to do the, you know, the Malcolm X, you know, when they was brothers was putting it down, but now when it's time to do the action, nope, we don't want to play the game. Nah, we done, man. We done. That's just like a friend, you know, you go with get somebody, y'all go play football, and the weakest guy, you know, the weakest guy out of the, you know, out of the team, he's the one who has the football, or he's the one who has the basketball, and he quit, and he tell you know, I'm going home, so he takes the basketball and just ruin the whole game, you know, and so all of us want to feel like we got to beat up the dude. Or manipulate them to stay around, and that's the key thing. That's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not building our self-confidence, we're not building our self-knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We're not building our hearts. You know what I'm saying? Because really, when we start building our hearts, love will start resonating, because love is the universal language. I mean, let's keep it real here. Love is the universal language. I remember the sisters told me mathematics is the universal language to an extent, but love is the universal language, because love is what we can, love is what we give, compassion is what we give, passion is what we give. You see what I'm saying? These are certain things what we have installed within us, you know. And don't take me wrong, we have them other things, that ego. Because a lot of us got that. We definitely be promoting that like crazy. But at the same time, we need to settle that ego. We need to get rid of that ego and start utilizing these other atmospheres, these other deities within us, or these other attributes within us. That's what time it is that I set. You know what I'm saying? That I set, or that Isis, whatever you want to come with it. We need to start utilizing that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Utilizing that understanding of knowing. You know, utilizing that understanding of raw. You know what I'm saying? This is raw. All this is raw. This is land. This is land. But I'm talking about is raw consciously. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying earlier, it's water. The privilege of water. This is what time it is. But at the same time, it's all love. Like I said, all love, peace, and happiness. Hotep.